resistance is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Auburn Tigers offense will have the first crack at it in this one. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game. You guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. Fighting off the defender. Turning it on. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds. The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run him from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Taylor wants to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Auburn sends out the punting unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver.
Breaks into the open. Rumbles up to the 27 before going out of bounds, and the running game gets it done there.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back has it. Running to Green. All out of space. The 20. Touchdown, Vandy. He got a step and just dusted the field.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Taylor wants to throw it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. There he goes. He'll step out of bounds just short of the 25-yard line, and this offense has an explosive play early in the drive. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The option look. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Creates a little room. Got the first down and more. Wide open on the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Commodores!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So here comes the Auburn offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shug Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the plains.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Taylor wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, This whole team, actually, they're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Auburn sends out the punting unit. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Commodores will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
On the run, it's Henderson. Got the first down, looking for more. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Taylor wants to throw it. Finds his man. It's Turner. Oh, he's got some space. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Catch in the middle. It's 4. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Trying to get the corner. And some room to work. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Right on the money. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do out once he has it.
He snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here.
He's got it for a big play. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
I love when you sell the run like that quarterback did right there. Stuck it in the belly of the running back, pulls it out, runs the play action. Great job of confusing the defense a little bit, making them honor the run, and then throwing the ball in the lanes right behind him.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. He'll keep it himself. Ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Toss to the outside.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line.
I love fullbacks that are versatile. You don't see many of them in college football anymore, but this guy's unique. He is a weapon when he has the ball in his hands.
He'll throw on third down. He's got his man, makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner. But right now they want to stop on third down. Off the RPO, complete. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. He wants to change this route. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Bringing it back. And he will roll into the... Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. Gets it out quickly. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Short throw to the sideline, complete. He steps out of bounds with a 1st down. The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed. You know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back. Get it into his hands quickly. Let him go pick up the 1st.
I think he wanted to take a shot there, and he took a shot all right and dumped the ball off to the running back.
There's no doubt, Reese, and he took a shot, but I think he did the right thing. I want to push the ball down the field. I want to make big plays, but when it's not there, be smart.
Turning it on. Smashes ahead. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Commodores are on the move. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Commodores kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Hauls it in. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Doors!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Auburn offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Got a little space. It's a seam wide open. Inside the 30. The tap. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll go to the ground. At the 35, he's loose. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. And the Commodores, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And now That's firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out. But to be able to break on the football when it's thrown and those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On fourth down, looking to pass. He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players.
Breaks into the open. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Taylor wants to throw. Gets rid of it. This one's complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Henderson. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Touchdown, Commodores! The hit. The big play, special teams coming through. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Louisiana Tech is on top, but it's not like Terry Bradshaw is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by a field goal over UTEP. Conference U.
Touchdown, Auburn! Special. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Back to pass on second down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Heading to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the Plains.
Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Going to the run to start this second half.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Commodores can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Running to the left. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. And the Commodores looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he rolls. And just spiked it right into the ground. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Taylor wants to throw it. Bringing the heat. He's got the tight end. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete to the right. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Offense getting set for first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense set on first down. He's looking to throw. Snagged out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there.
Intercepted, number 19. Takes it the other way. The 30. Touchdown, Tiger. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. There he goes. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Handoff from the gun. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Commodores with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to the air on second and short. Caught it in the backfield, it's Butler. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first. To the ground with the back. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Commodores line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown Doors! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. They'll give it to the back. Shakes off the defender.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Taylor wants to throw. Going for it all. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be fourth down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they like.
He's got it down the left. Finds some room. Touchdown, Vandy. And once he got away from the D, they had... They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Give to the running back. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down.
Well, this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got a man. It's 4. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Off play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Tight end now in motion. Taylor wants to throw it. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. The inside handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
The give out of the gun. Makes one man miss. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He's got it. First down and more. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tide!
Is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll toss it to the left. Turning it on. They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention with a Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
And the Commodores are in the hurry-up.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He stopped short, and it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab. Still on his feet at the 45. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Commodores are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
The run to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that. This crowd rising up. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. He's running free down the middle. And the defense got it. Past the 40. He's at the 10. They finally... But a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 2nd and goal coming up. Defense looks like they're coming. Taylor wants to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby!
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. working it out to the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
And they're able to get him down.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
They'll try to get it through the air. He's got it. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. When a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
He'll ride his man on the option. Got room to work. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Commodores in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuff, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the 2nd half when things are getting tight.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Taylor wants to throw it. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Still plenty of time for this offense, but this probably their final drive under 2 minutes to play. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Plays like that are the type of plays that win you games. Bottom line, here we are, it's late. It's a close game. It's a huge 3rd down, and somebody's got to step up and make a play.
4th down, gotta have it here. He's taking a deep shot. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. And they come out with a field goal lead. Defense just got to stop now to capitalize, David.
Yeah, keep the momentum going, right? Defense did a great job. They held serve, got you the football back, Jesse. Let's go get some points.
I'm curious to see how they're going to do this. Are they going to be aggressive after the defense got the stop and take a shot, or are they going to try to be more conservative here and bleed the clock?
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Quarterback will keep it. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. A bit of a roll of the dice, betting that they could finish the game, and they almost certainly did with that completion.
And I love when coaches have confidence in their quarterbacks in big situations like that. With the game on the line, go out and execute, ice this game.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line. running to take it in. Offense gets set for second down. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. That will be the final play.